Oh god, that was so fucking weird. Okay, but like, whatever. He's just gonna roll. Okay, but like, I am shocked every day with the sounds that I could just like. I was gonna say procreate, but like, that's not. Honey, you're not for the sci-fi movie. Stop it. That can come out of my mouth or throat or whatever that I eject. But then I think of ejaculation, and I'm just like, no. Just like, I have too much of a dirty mind to use philosophical words. Philo- philos- philosophical? There we go. I can never pronounce that word right. Excuse me. But like, I'm doing 2 videos today because the first one was short. I'm like, I was kind of trying not to talk because I knew that I was in a like depressed mood, and I was just like, bitch, no, stop. And then earlier, I made a video again, and it was really deep, and it was like getting deep about the shit about like depression and shit, and like how each depression is different, and like blah blah blah. And then my dad called me, and I was like, fuck. So I had to end the video and be like, fuck it. And then I, while listening to my dad blabber on about work and stuff, I was like, scrolling through like online shopping and stuff, and I'll like screenshot that stuff that I like. And I don't know if it's a weird thing or not, whatever. And so I was screenshotting stuff, and then I was like, well, holy shit, I just like screenshotted 20 things in like 5 seconds. How the fuck did that even happen? And then so I went to my gallery and I deleted it, and then I was like, holy shit, I deleted my half video, which I was still planning to upload, and then do a backup video behind it. But then I deleted it, and then I was like going to my Google Photos, which if you don't know what Google Photos is like a lifesaver. But like, it's like it's like Gmail, but like for your photos, and so it automatically saves every single one of the photos that you take, and then it'll just like save them. Um, don't mind this hairpiece. You know what? I'm not gonna lie, okay? I literally, like, I had this hairpiece, like, just strand hair, like, just incidentally. But then the first video I made, I saw it and was like, I look kind of cute with this hair straight piece. And so I'm kind of keeping it, even though it's really fucking annoying. You know what? Fuck it, whatever. I will look fucking ugly, okay? I'm an ugly potato anyways. Like, so who the fuck cares if there's straight hair on my face? um, Anyways, Google Photos just automatically saves your photos and videos. So I was looking and scrolling, and it was just like, I couldn't find it, and I was like, fuck! Ugh! And then, so I was just like, whatever, I'll just make a new video, and it won't be as passionate, but what the fuck. And the whole point of it, like, the whole reason that I got on the topic was to get out of my little slump from earlier. I was, like, trying to do shit. I was, like, trying to watch YouTube videos, but recently I've been, like, kind of, like, done with YouTube, because, like, there's only so much you can watch. And, like, there's just, like, I've noticed that, like, my feed has been filled with a bunch of bullshit BuzzFeed shit, and I was just like, bitch, I don't want to watch what you got, like, your new bra, honey. I don't fucking care anymore. Like, at first it was kind of cool and, like, different, but then now it's just kind of like, bitch, I don't fucking care. And then, there's just a bunch of other, like, YouTubers that I like to watch, but then, like, after you watch so many of their videos, like, you don't want to keep watching them, so I was like, ugh. And I was still in my slump, depressed mood, and I was like, fuck yeah! And then, so I was, like, trying to find inspiration and, like, be happier, because I don't like being in a slump mood. No one does. And so I was, like, trying to do it, like, trying to, like, get out of my slump. And I was, like, and I'm still am in my little slump mood, I think. And I was like trying to get out of it and being like, bitch, what the fuck can I do? What the fuck could I do? And then I didn't realize the whole time that I was feeling that. It was like guilt over feeling bad. And it was just making me feel worse, the guilt. And so that's why. And I didn't realize until I started listening to this podcast. And these girls, I love them so much. And they're originally from BuzzFeed, which I know. Like, bitch, you just started talking shit about BuzzFeed. What are you talking about good about BuzzFeed now? Okay, these girls are amazing. Like, they're so inspirational, and I love them so much. And They started this podcast called Adult Shit, and they're fucking hilarious. Like, they have no filter at all, and it's adorable, and I just love it so much. And it just made me feel like so many emotions every time they talk, and like every time they like talk together, and it's just like nice that they like I've got his back, and they're always talking. And sorry, like my nose itches, and I don't understand why. And it's not not picking my nose; it's just itchy, and it's just I look like a troll then, like I don't know. That sounded disgusting. Like, did you hear that? That sounded like someone was jacking off, but it was my fucking nose and the mucus inside. Like, goddamn, that's disgusting. But yeah, I just was listening to them talk, and I was just like getting inspired because they were just talking about their own experiences, and I was like, yeah. And I just like listening to them, and made me realize that like the feeling, I don't know what it was, like they weren't even talking about guilt or depression or anything. They were just talking about being themselves. And I was just like had this like thing, and I was like, oh my god, the whole feeling that I've been feeling now is like guilt, and I don't like, and I understand why, and I'm like trying to like fix it, but I can't, and I'm just like, it's really hard, and it's just kind of sad for me because like these videos I've mentioned like 1,000 times before, they're like therapy for me, and they're just like it's just become therapy for me because I've just grown accustomed to like hiding my feelings from people, which is not a good thing. Not good at all. And there's like people that I'm with that I'm really comfortable around, and like I love them, and like I'm always trying to be happy with them because like, and most of the time it's like genuine happiness, but it's not like, it's like genuine happiness, but it's like trying to like overcompensate and cover up for like how I'm truly feeling, because I feel like deep down I'm not really truly happy, and I don't really know why, and I think that like no one is ever truly like always happy, and so I just feel like I'm always like stuffing down any like sadness I feel, because I don't want to feel the like, I don't want to like put that on to people, because I always feel like guilty about it, because like I don't know, I just like, I guess it's been living with my mom has kind of influenced it, because like my mom was always like super emotional, so I was always very like careful around her. I'm like very like, I don't want to like fuck her up even more than she already is, and like scared to like mess with like anything that was going on, and I guess that kind of like has moved on to like my relationships now with like friends and family, and now, and so like now I just like automatically like hide everything that I feel is like negative that people don't want to see, and can't, like I don't think they can handle or they should handle, and so I just like hide it, and it's not good, and I kind of realized that, so like I started talking, but like it's not to anyone, it's to a fucking camera, and it's just got like so like dependent on talking to the camera that like now it's like if I go a day without my phone, I'm just like, bitch. And it's not because I'm addicted to being on my phone, it's because I'm addicted to these videos and taking them because I don't feel comfortable enough to actually talk with anyone. And so like I don't, and this is why I get so freaked out too about anyone like seeing my channel, because it's literally like my heart and fucking soul, and I don't want other people to see it, but like at the same time like I want to inspire people too, so like I don't like delete any of my videos that I don't want to delete them, but like anytime anyone talks about my YouTube channel, I like scrunch up in fear, and like my asshole is fully clenched, and I get like bullshit, like I'm like fucking scared, like I get so scared. I'm just like, oh my god, they're gonna know about like all this shit, like that I pissed myself a lot, that I have shit going on with my mom, that I live with my grandma, like they're gonna know all this shit about me, and like I just get so scared, but like at the same time, like along with my life and stuff, like there's a lot of like I mean, I by no means know everything, and like no, it's literally like no. But like I have learned stuff, and like I want to like inspire and teach people like that. But like it's just fucking hard. To like know that like you're gonna like affect people, and that like people are gonna know about you and stuff, and like ew. Which this is why I'm always like, no one's gonna know, like no one's gonna find my channel, hopefully, hopefully, hopefully. But then there's the other half of me that's like, I want to help and inspire people too. So like whatever. um and there's also like the inevitable haters that will probably happen when people finally discover my channel, which highly doubtful, but like whatever, like possibly like so yeah, I'm kind of low-key terrified about that. And then yeah, and then there was this, I think the reason that I got so down in the dumps, like it just went from typical normal down in the dumps but trying to cover that shit up with smiles and laughter, and usually can successfully do that, Angela, to fucking I'm in hell, like it fucking sucks, life sucks, I'm the worst fucking possible person ever, was when we got this assignment in English class. And English is usually my favorite subject. Usually I love English, but recently it's become my least favorite. And you'll never believe what my favorite class has become. It's become math. And it's only because it's so easy to get lost in math, to like get lost in like the difficulty and like the trying and like doing the work. At least for me now. And I just feel like it's like an avoidance mechanism, like using math as that, and like I don't know. And then and plus I like my teacher, she's fun. I just, her wry humor is just funny, and I've made her laugh a couple of times, so I kind of feel like she's like I don't know. And then my other teacher, like English, which is usually my favorite subject, like every time I've had English at this school, I've not liked it. Like when I had English freshman year, I hated it because I did not like my teacher at all. And then this year, I thought I was gonna love it because I love my teacher, which I don't really love her that much anymore. I don't know. I just like don't feel like this connection with her, which it was weird for me because like I thought I was gonna have a connection with her because of so much like we relate with. But it just like it didn't happen. And then of all things, I had a connection with my math teacher, like which doesn't fucking make any sense to me, but like whatever. And so I don't know. And then so in her class, like it's just gotten like every time I'm in her class, I kind of like dread it, and which I don't like because English is one of my favorite subjects and I love writing. But now it's like I'm starting to like dislike writing, and it's like freaking me out because writing has always been a part of my life. It's always been something that's always been like a part of me and like a core like thing. Like I can't picture myself writing. It's like picturing myself without music. And like I just have always been a writer. Like it's always been in me. And it's like scary to like suddenly like just like start disliking something that's been like such a like key aspect of your life since you were like literally since you first started to learn how to read. And so I'm like scared and like worried like what is going on with me, like what the fuck. And yeah. And then I think what really did it today though was she had us go to this fucking humanitarian site, which I don't like going to those because they're always hella depressing and there's always people who want to push their shit onto you. Like vegans or whatever, and like religious ass pricks. Like, get the fuck off me, people. Like, I don't fucking, like, I appreciate you have faith, whatever. Like, respect for you, what the fuck, I never. But, like, the fact that you want to, like, go so far as to, like, literally forcibly shove it down my fucking throat. Like, I don't want to die, bitch. Like, back the fuck up, please. And, like, so she had us go to, like, one of those, like, fucking stupid humanitarian sites. And I didn't like it because, like, it's just, like, so fucking depressing. And, like, that's all they shove down your throat is, like, depressing. Like, the world is ending. Like, oh my god, the world is so fucked up. And I'm just like, you don't have anything good to say? Like, goddamn. Like, fuck you. Like, whatever. And then she hit us with the real fucking kicker. She was like, also, you have to cite sources and pick something humanitarian that's going on right now. And then you have to write a letter and how you're supposed to change it. And I was like, oh, that fucking sucks. But I mean, it's not that bad. But then there's more. Then, oh my god, I sound like one of those ads, but like 2 for 1. But then there's more. Like, shut the fuck up. But like, boy, and then she like, it was like kicking me in my imaginary balls and then punching me down the throat when I was down, because she was like, oh, also you're gonna write a letter and it's gonna be talking about the change, but it's gonna be sent to someone who's actually important in politics and shit. And I was like, excuse me, what? And it just freaks me out. And I'm just like like, I am so terrified. Like, at first I was like, and then I was like, you know what? They're not gonna watch it. Like, read it. Like, who's gonna read, like, 30 fucking papers from, like, high schoolers? Like, no one's gonna do that. Especially when they have so much, like, actual real work. But it's just like, yeah, they're actually gonna read it. And I'm just like, I can't tell if she's, like, saying that so, like, we take it seriously or just saying that because, like, wow. Scratching myself feels good. Okay, that was a weird statement. Oh my god, I recently saw this thing online, and I think I might, be a dermographic or whatever it's called. I mean, not seriously anymore, but when I was little, I used to, like, anytime I was scared or anything, I would start scratching myself, and it was, like, deep. It was, like, drawing blood scratching, and then, I would also, like, bite my hand or my arm, and I didn't like understand why, and I just kind of stopped because like anyone who saw me do it would get like freaked out and like just like look at me like you're a fucking weirdo, and I was just like okay, and then I stopped, and so I haven't done it in like a while, but sometimes like when I'm really like stressed or whatever, I'll kind of like get the urge or whatever, and it's like weird. And then I recently also saw this thing that freaked me out because it was like, it literally had my thing spot on, aside from the biting thing, because it didn't mention me biting. But it was talking about these people who, like, I think they're called, like, dermographics, who, like, scratch themselves. And it's, like, similar to cutting, but they just, like, scratch themselves instead. And they, like, it only lasts, like, 30 seconds, but they just, like, do it. And I'm just like, yeah, that kind of sounds like me. Like, I have issues, but damn, I didn't know you could put a fucking name on it. Goddamn. So yeah. I don't know. So, I am not liking English class. I'm fucking confused. Wow, who knew? Yeah. And my voice is just really low. And, like, what? I don't really know why I'm talking so quietly. It's a secret. Like, what the heck? Oh, bullshit. Like, life is fucking weird, okay? And I don't think anyone's gonna have the answer to why. Whatever. Everyone has their own point of view, everyone has their own aspect, everyone has their own piece of life. So, like, no one's gonna know a definite answer. which is kind of fun in a way, but very fucking confusing. And I'm a very, before I was in a slumpy mood, now I'm in a very philosophical. I can never say the word right the first time. Philosophical mindset. Every time I do that, I always think of Shane Dawson, because like he does that all the fucking time. It's cute though. Like snatch the wig, like what? I don't know. La 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 la. I don't know. I think that's it. But like, I don't want to leave. Because then I'll just be lost in my thoughts again. Which I am lost in my thoughts, but at least they like have a purpose now. And like when I'm alone and thinking like this, it's just very like depressing. I'm like, bitch, shut the fuck up. And I'm just like, no, I can't. Like, it's my brain. Like, how do you tell your brain to shut the fuck up? Like, it doesn't have a mouth. It's your fucking thoughts. Like, I don't like it. And I'm just like trying to postpone it as much as possible. And then we have to do that work letter shit thing, and I'm just like, bitch, I don't want to. First of all, second of all, I can't because I don't have a fucking computer. I'm like, I don't know, because the computer grandma has, I don't link, and then I have a laptop, but I broke it, and I wish I could fucking fix it, but I can't. And then it's like so much, and then like I don't know. I was talking to my friends today about how my dad's going to Honduras on the 15th, and then I was like thinking that it was gonna be this week that he was leaving, and so I was like, I have to like go, like I have to like take off school. Like I was thinking of taking off school like tomorrow or something, like just one day, because I'm like so paranoid about like missing school and like freaking out over it, and like and so I told my friends about it, and then they were like, you're just taking off one day? And then I was talking to my dad earlier about it too when he called, and he was like, yeah, and then he made it seem like he wanted me to take off more than one day too, and I was like, bitch, you want me to take off like 2 weeks? Like, what the fuck? Like, I can't take off 2 weeks from school, but then at the same time, I'm like, then I'm not spending enough time with my dad, and I'm just like, bitch, but I can't skip school, and I'm just like, what? So much stress, so much worry, like, I hate being fucking anxious, like, being anxious fucking sucks, I don't like, so yeah, life, it's confusing, that's it. Nah, that's my word of advice today. It's not good. Watch me tomorrow be like, hi, I'm in such a good mood, and I'll be like, look at my past video, be like, bitch, shut the fuck up. And then I'll be like, oh damn, I already predicted this would happen. Oh well. I keep telling myself to go, but I keep being like, I don't want to go. Watch me. Watch me. No, what, bitch? Shut up. Like, we're done here.